I promise I'm not insane. So I'm back to try some more cheese crackers in an effort to find an alternative to cheese nips because these got discontinued about 3 or 4 years ago. As you can see here, I still have a couple of these mini packets that I've been hoarding for several years. These are long past their expiration dates. Best by the 27th of April 2021. Yeah. For the sake of comparison, I do want to try some original cheese nips. Of course, these being expired, I don't know how good of an idea that is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hello, old friend. For being almost 3 years expired, these still taste pretty good. So the first one I want to try is Cheez It's Cheddar Jack flavor. In the past, I've said that I don't really care for Cheez Its. The flavor is a lot more sharp, which I don't like. But I got a suggestion on my old Reddit post suggesting the Cheddar Jack flavored ones. So why not? I basically only have 2 criteria for what makes a good cheese cracker in my opinion, and that is a mild cheddar cheese flavor, so regular orange cheddar flavor, and little to no cheese powder, because a lot of cheese crackers and other similar products have a flavored powder that gets all over your fingers, which is messy, which nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you just want to eat something that's less messy. Unfortunately, these already lose out in the cheese powder category. Let's give them a taste. These are actually pretty good. They kind of remind me of flavor-blasted Goldfish crackers. That's something that we're gonna come back to later on. So I would happily snack on these, but because of the powder, they're not quite what I'm looking for. Next, we've got WinCo Foods Cheesy Snack Crackers. This is a generic store brand. I think I have tried these before, but I didn't try them on camera. Yeah, they do look like your basic cheese cracker from a generic store brand, and these definitely taste like a generic store brand cheese cracker. Like, they're not terrible, but they're not great. I'm gonna have another cheese nip for comparison. Yeah, the cheese nips are just a little bit more flavorful. So I would probably just get these if I was on a budget, and maybe if I was gonna spread some cream cheese on them or something. Otherwise, these are kind of whatever. Previously, I've said that I didn't want to bother with Pepperidge Farm Goldfish, because I knew the taste of them pretty well. I thought they were pretty mediocre, so I just didn't want to bother. But this is probably one of the few other well-known brands of cheese crackers, so why not? I almost feel like I'm in kindergarten again. Yeah, it's just about what you'd expect out of a Goldfish cracker. Maybe it's a little bit better than the WinCo, but I do have a couple of other Goldfish crackers that I want to try out. As I mentioned earlier, we've got the Flavor Blasted Extra Cheddar Goldfish. When it comes to Goldfish crackers, I would actually recommend the Flavor Blasted ones over the normal ones, and even then I normally don't get the extra cheddar one. I get like the pizza flavored ones. Yeah, it's definitely better than regular Goldfish, although once the flavor powder kind of dissolves in your mouth, you're just left with the regular Goldfish taste. And of course, you get your fingers messy with powder, so probably not going to be in my new go-to. I have one more Goldfish product that I want to try, Goldfish Crisps. I didn't even know that these existed until a couple days ago when I was talking to a friend at work about cheese crackers. At first I didn't realize that they were Goldfish, because my friend said that they were Pepperidge Farm cheese crisps, so I was looking for something totally different. I even went to the Pepperidge Farm factory because I live not too far from one, and I asked them about it, and they said they had never even seen what I was trying to look for. But I did see a terrifying giant goldfish stuffed in a fridge. My work friend was kind enough to give me a bag of these, so thank you very much. My friend really likes these, so let's hope they live up to the hype. Just like the flavor blasted ones, we've got powder on them. I guess these are technically like puffed goldfish. They're kind of hollow on the inside. I do think these are better than the flavor blasted ones. Both the flavor powder and the bread, or whatever you want to call it, they do taste different and they do taste better. These take less time to chew, which I like. The regular Goldfish and the flavor blasted ones, they kind of just turns to mush as you continue to chew it, and yeah, this is definitely a better Goldfish experience. Probably the best Goldfish I've ever had. But is it better than Cheez Nips? Flavor-wise, I think these are on par with Cheez Nips. These are messier, so they don't quite live up to Cheez Nips, but these are still pretty good. I will probably buy these myself in the future. Okay, it's time for the dollar store crackers. I've tried these ones before from Dollar Tree. I believe the brand is Sobisc. I liked how crunchy these were, but they were very salty. But I've got another brand from Dollar Tree for ya. It's Lil Dutch cheddar cheese crackers. I believe this is the same brand as Lil Dutch made, which makes those cheap chocolate chip cookies, also sold at Dollar Tree. I don't have high expectations. Something about these looks and feels fake, like these are almost made out of Play-Doh. These are kind of thick and dense. Almost cookie-like in a way. Tastes very similar to Goldfish. The flavor of these is almost identical. Wow. So yeah, just like Goldfish, they're not terrible, but not great. Yeah, so for Dollar Tree crackers, these could be a lot worse. And here we have Eatz cheddar cheese snack crackers. These are from Family Dollar. So again, don't have high expectations. These look and feel very similar to the Lil Dutch. So like the Lil Dutch made, these are kind of thick and dense, but unlike Lil Dutch, these taste like nothing. These are very bland. These are just crackers. These just taste like saltines. Nothing cheesy about these at all. If you need to get your cheese crackers from the dollar store, go to Dollar Tree. Don't bother with Family Dollar. Made with real cheese. You sure about that? Now normally I wouldn't want to touch any like crazy flavors, but the same work friend told me about these. So these are Cheez It Grooves Bold Cheddar. These are a lot thinner than I expected. Smells kind of like pizza flavored flavor blasted Goldfish. Not quite sure what to make of these. They're very crisp, and I do like the flavor, although it is more than just a regular cheese cracker, which is not really what I'm looking for. So yeah, I do like these, but they're not a Cheez Nips replacement. So I want to return to a couple of brands that I have tried before. Starting with Crav'n. I think this brand can be found at most grocery stores. In the past, I kind of thought these were just whatever, but I grabbed these ones because these ones are ridged. So they got more texture going on, probably kind of similar to the grooves. Judging by this image, it kind of looks like that maybe there's also some cheese powder on it, unlike the ones I've tried before, so maybe these will taste better. Yeah, definitely looks similar to the Cheez It Grooves. These don't taste very cheesy. In fact, they kind of taste more like wheat thins. Just plain wheat thins. Kind of disappointed. If a cheese cracker tastes like wheat thins, I think that's just an automatic loss. And finally, we're once again tasting what I believe is the real replacement for Cheez Nips, better Cheddars. Yeah, that's the good stuff. I think an alternative name you could give these is butter Cheddars, because these have a subtle buttery flavor to them, which I really like. The flavor's not quite the same as Cheez Nips. Yeah, the Cheez Nips do edge out the better Cheddars by just a little bit. It's probably the MSG. I just tasted the Cheddar Jack Cheez-Its again, and they do have a noticeably more sharper flavor. They do taste better than regular Cheez-Its. So if I had to rank these crackers from best to worst, of course, Cheez Nips is number one, but they technically don't qualify because they don't exist anymore. Next would be better Cheddars, then I I think maybe the Goldfish Crisps. Then the Cheez It Cheddar Jack, Cheez It Grooves, Flavor Blasted Goldfish, WinCo, Lil Dutch, regular Goldfish, then Eatz, and Crav'n. Now, with all that said, tell me, what would you rather eat? Cheese crackers that taste like salties, or cheese crackers that taste like wheat thins?